Hello and welcome to another update video. In this video, I want to introduce you to 3 crypto projects that I think have a lot of potential. They are smaller, less well-known projects, but I think as soon as the alt season is starting, and definitely also for the next bull run, these are very, very big ones and have a lot of potential. You know, as I said, they are less well-known, smaller market cap, but let's say you have only limited budget available, but you're willing to take some risk, you know, it's probably then not really worth, at least not in my opinion, to put money into Bitcoin, because let's say you only have $250 or maybe $500 and you want to invest that. If you put that into Bitcoin, let's be honest, what can you make out of it? If you have $250, you know, we won't get to $500,000 for Bitcoin in the next few weeks. So, you know, you can maybe double it maybe with Bitcoin, you know, but with these smaller cap projects, which still have a lot of potential, there's an argument to say, right, you know, they have a lot of potential. So you could, if you're happy to take a bit more risk, you could actually make much more out of your money. So that's why I also introduce now smaller cap projects to you, which I think have a lot of potential. As always, I'm not this is not a sponsored video or anything. I remain completely, let's call it, independent. Because, you know, as a YouTuber, I mean, here I get emails every day, and for you know, sort of projects to sponsor and whatever, they want to have my price list for doing sponsored videos. And at least at the moment, I'm not feeling like that. You know, I want to be honest. I feel that is one of the key things of this channel, that I can be honest. You know, because I'm not sponsored in any way, but therefore I rely more on your support. Hit the like button and also maybe consider a channel membership. But I want to remain independent, you know. Maybe at some point, if I'm believing in a project anyway, and if I get an offer, maybe I'll do it, a sponsored video, but at the moment I'm not feeling like that. So hope you appreciate that honesty, and we're going right into it. So the first one is FetchAI. FetchAI is they work on artificial intelligence for blockchains. So they are actually based in Cambridge, UK. They work on a machine learning platform based on AI, and they work together with IOTA as well. They've got very, very impressive partners, actually. Festo, it's a huge company. Bosch, you know, automotive industry. A lot of AI related companies. German telecommunication business here, and huge, honestly huge. And it has a lot of potential in my view. And what we can also say, if we take a look at the chart, let me do that here. It's trading below $1, and we're just pulling back to a trend line. And as I always say, when we pull back to a trend line, you know, these tend to be or can be potential trade entries, because you don't want to get in up here, you know. You want to get in when there's a pullback to a trend line and when we hold the trend line. So when you see that, there's a potential to get in here. A lot of potential long term. Anyway, you know, we came all the way up to $1.20 in the last year. And I think this is one that we can address quite quickly again when we get the next bull run or the continuation of the alt season. And to be honest, we are currently at a key point here as well. You know, we've got something here like a cup shape as well. So, you know, where do we say is the neckline? Probably up here at 86 cents. Yeah, pretty much. So let's just put that onto the chart here. We've got the 86 cent level where we marked that high here back in March. And since then we've formed actually quite a nice cup. Yeah, try a bit of a fake out up here to 120, then broke down in the so-called flash crash. And we've been forming a handle. And honestly, when we get back to 86 cents, that could be the breakout. And we're forming something like an ascending triangle here at the moment. Quite confident we'll get a breakout here soon. And then that could really lead us to nice prices. And if we just talk about the potential price target for that breakout, before we go to the next project, and I won't do a full technical analysis here, but I just want to introduce you and give you an idea where we could be heading, maybe even within this bull run in the alt season. So let's say we break out of this cup and handle here at some point, and let's just add it here. You know, we could even get to 150 or so. Could easily 2x your money, but I think that could even go higher. You know, if Bitcoin goes to 100K, I think this one will go even higher. I think there's more potential than just to 2x your money. But again, that's not financial advice in any way. And to be honest, with all these partners, it's a serious project. We have seen these Internet of Things, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, not really performing that well yet. I mean, we've got IoTex, we've got IOTA, we've got here Fetch.AI, but you know that the advantage is they've got a lot of good partners. And I think the time for these will come. So it's a possibility now to get in early and possibly quite easily to at least 2x money if the bull run continues. And again, no financial advice, just want to show you some opportunities here, but it's not worth showing you this one, you know, at a point like this here where we've already had the breakout. I want to show you these projects also from a technical basis before we have a potential breakout. And to be honest, again, full transparency here, you never know if a breakout really happens. It could also go to the downside, but I think it's unlikely. So this is still very early days and it's got a lot of potential. And also it's a serious project. You've seen the partners. That's really good. Next one is Nafter, sorry, is Nafter. Nafter is an NFT marketplace. You know, it's quite popular, where you can buy, well, pictures, NFTs, you know, pay for them, blockchain. It's basically a social NFT marketplace. And scroll up, because you know they also have a bit of some adult images here. I won't go into them, of course. So you can, but you can see the categories up here. But it is quite attractive. It's still very early days. You know, there's a lot of potential. These NFT marketplaces are getting more and more popular anyway. So just wanted to make you aware of that one. And in terms of the price, it has dropped. It's dropped now quite significantly, actually. So we have a potential, and I can't show you that on TradingView for some reason. But yeah, we've not performing very well in the last few months. But it might be a possibility now that we're pulling back here to a horizontal support or resistance line here, to maybe get in, put a few bits in, but I can't do a proper technical analysis here because yeah, it's not on TradingView for some reason, so need to find another way of doing it. Just wanted to mention it to you because it hasn't performed very well, but I think the marketplace itself is quite popular and it's still very early days. So yeah, just wanted to introduce that to you. And I'm going to show you the next one as well, which is the Mina Protocol. High potential in my view, the world's lightest blockchain. That is huge because, as you know, probably know, maybe not, I don't. Blockchains normally they grow, you know, you add blocks, every block has a certain size. For example, Bitcoin, is it 1 megabyte or is it 10 megabytes per block? I can't remember now, but every block adds weight, it adds size to the blockchain, and you get blockchains that grow and grow and grow. But Mina actually fits onto a smartphone. So you can see other blockchains constantly increasing in size, whereas the Mina blockchain has a fixed size. Yeah, 22 kilobytes. And that is huge. That goes onto a mobile phone, onto a smartphone. You can send it around. It's awesome. It's innovation. And I won't go into the detail here, the technical side of things. To be honest, I would need to look into it in more detail. I did read through it, but I would need to do much more research to really provide a video on the fundamentals and everything and how it works. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. But I think it has a lot of potential here for the future because it's all about size in the future as well. You know, the size of data and everything. If you can put that onto a small blockchain and you can use it on the smartphone and wherever, that's huge. And they also cooperate with Polygon. So Polygon had integrated the Mina protocol, and that's huge. And they also focus a lot on privacy as far as I've heard. So it's still very early days, smaller market cap as well. And we can see here with Mina as well, pulling back onto a trend line. So 424 is currently the price. And again, you know, we haven't broken out. Again, it's one of these cryptos that haven't broken out yet. Ethereum has broken out of this structure. Now Mina hasn't. So we've got a potential breakout point here at 450, I think. Yeah, and let me just do that a bit smaller. And again, it's not really a cup and handle here where we broke out of that cup and handle already. But what we're forming here is again maybe a smaller cup and handle. You can see that here. It's not really a cup here, but you could argue maybe it is one. So you've got a cup here and you've got the handle forming here. And then you've got, well, a smaller breakout point here at 450, but then you certainly will have a major, more significant breakout point at 495. Yeah, close to $5, I think 495, but 5 will certainly be a psychological level as well. So let's just put it at, let's put it at 495. But that's one we're gonna watch as well. I think it's got a lot of potential, and maybe, you know, I did my research on Mina, and there are people talking about potentially 3 digits, not obviously in this bull run, but maybe in the next bull run. People saying this one could be the next big one in the next bull run. So I'll keep my eye on it. Maybe I'll put some bits in. So I just want to make you aware of these, you know, not sponsored in any way. I think all of 3 of them have potential. Even if, let's say, one of them doesn't make it, I think, or even if 2 don't make it, if one of them makes it, that could just, you know, that could just definitely compensate for the potential losses for the other 2, and even give you a bit extra. Yeah, again, no financial advice. Again, as always, just want to share my opinion here. Just want to share potential opportunities here to look at investing. And in my view, huge potential. I'll certainly probably in the next few weeks or days, I'll probably get a bit of each of them, just a few coins or tokens, you know, just to really have some money in these potential projects. So yeah, if you want to see similar videos like that, me introducing projects which might have a lot of potential, which have a good team, you know, which are not like meme coins or anything, but have potential and are maybe less well known, then let me know in the comments. If you want to see videos more focusing on fundamentals as well, let me please know in the comments as well, and I'm sure we can do something. And again, if you like the video, please smash the like button, please subscribe, maybe even consider a channel membership. We're now over 60 members, I think 63 now. And yeah, it's really great, growing community, just within 4 weeks, having over 60 members. Fantastic. And that motivates me to carry on. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.